What is going on, YouTube? What's up, everybody? My name is Scythex. I normally stream live on twitch.tv/Scythex. Unfortunately, again, like last night, my internet is not, it's not going to be the proper upload to hold the stream together. I'm dropping a lot of frames. It's getting mega frustrating, but we're gonna have to deal with it. So just like last night, I'm gonna record this session, upload it, and you guys will probably see it at some point tomorrow, as in Friday, June 6th. But for the time being, I'm gonna be rocking solo, and then we might join up with a couple friends and knock some stuff out. I have a little. Oh, I'm about to, oh, okay, I think I have to go down here. I have a little bit to do on my warlock, and then I might switch to the hunter and get the hunter leveled up a little bit. So that is the goal. I hope everybody's doing well. The video is up from last night's session, so feel free to click on that, drop a like. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I haven't really focused on YouTube in a long time, if at all, to be honest. But this will be my backup home, so to speak. So please click the follow or the subscribe button, and let's grow this channel as well as Twitch. Alright, so let's do the damn thing. I'm really liking this pulse rifle. I don't know how I got it, where I got it. I haven't played this game in quite a while, so playing it recently, I'm not really sure. Not really sure where this weapon came from. Am I supposed to be doing something to these? There we go.
The Legion is pulling schematics of Nessus itself from the confluxes. Atmospheric, geologic, and tectonic data. They want it all. I'm not sure why.
So guys, let's talk about this Vidoc we saw last night or yesterday. So the rumors of Year 3, Destiny 2 Year 3's expansion was Shadowkeep, and that is now confirmed. And to take it further, they also confirmed crossplay, meaning you can, all the work that I'm doing on this character, I can log into Xbox and get this character back. I can log into PC, and now with the Google Stadia reveal, if you decide to go after that platform, your character will transfer. Now let's take a minute to talk about Google Stadia. I watched the whole reveal, and I have this to say about it. I think it's a really cool idea. I really do. The fact that they can bring on all these developers and snag all these games for release. Like, you're getting the full Destiny2 Shadowkeep brand new expansion if you at launch day, but if you get it for free if you pre-order the Pro, the Founders Edition. Sorry. And again, I think it's a really cool idea. You don't need a console, you just need Chromecast if you're playing off your TV, and any Chrome browser. Now here's my issue. The Chrome browser. The Chrome browser is the most resource hog on your PC. It's the biggest resource hog on your PC. And Google's telling you they want you to run Destiny 2 off of that browser, as well as Division 2, the new Ghost Recon, other major AAA titles that are starting to come out. But not only is Chrome a resource hog, it is strictly online. Like I said, there's no console, so they confirmed it's not a console. You are playing right off the browser, and because, aka me having internet issues, there's potential that I can't even run Stadia on certain days, because everybody has internet issues. So if you have an internet issue, you can't just pop in a story game and play offline. You're at the mercy of your internet 100%, which is nowadays not that great because, our internet's faster and whatnot. The customer service for a lot of these companies and the service they provide is just not up to par. So it could get dicey on those days like today and yesterday, and probably tomorrow, where my upload and whatnot, all my normal ratings are not what they should be. And the other thing is, because it's strictly online, cloud-based gaming, you're going to run into a lot of lag, a lot of latency issues. How can you not? How can you not? You have everything strictly online. Your character's saving in an off location. Your game is running in an off location, and it needs your connection and your Chrome browser to get the information, to run the information, to run the game. It could be, especially in a game that has PvP, like Destiny and other games that are coming out for Stadia. You're gonna be behind. Your latency is gonna be slower, and this is all rumor as far as the speeds go, but maybe Google figured it out. I highly doubt it, because again, it's running through your Chrome browser, and if you have YouTube playing or something, Twitch playing, all of a sudden your computer starts chunking and you can't play. Like, you can't. You'll notice like your videos buffering and stuff like that. Your computer will run hot and start slowing down because the browser is like making it work overtime for whatever reason. You have multiple tabs open and whatnot, so it's gonna be interesting how Google navigates that. But you got to imagine there's gonna be some sort of latency issue. Not having a localized game install, not having a localized, you know, quote unquote console. We'll see what happens, but other than that, it's really cool, man. It's really cool to be able to do that. And here's another thing. Google's telling you, I mean, they're basically telling you you don't need an expensive computer. You just need to have Chrome. All the hardware and everything is off location. I mean, that's really cool. That's mage. That's mage. But enough about Stadia. I would love to talk about it more, and I probably will be talking about it a lot with my co-host Trigun when we do Friday Night Gaming Podcast. If you go to twitter.com/FNG podcast_, you'll get all the links to the podcast, whether iOS, Google, YouTube, everything. So after that, we'll be talking about Stadia there for more in depth, I would imagine. And that the next episode should be this weekend. We're most likely doing, you know, some E3 coverage and stuff like that. But enough about that, because let's dive into what we saw. Now, it first started with the Google Stadia release reveal. And they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna get Destiny2 Shadowkeep, and my eyebrows like perked up. You know, I'm like, what do you? Okay, so Shadowkeep is real, for one, and for two, they showed us the first trailer to Shadowkeep. And this all happened like in half an hour, 45 minutes before Bungie went live to give us the reveal of Shadowkeep. They allowed Google to jump the gun with that. Which was interesting. So that gave us our first trailer, and let me tell you, that trailer, hearing Eris Morn talk for the first time since Destiny 1 was probably the coolest thing we've seen or heard, because she was such a crazy, like, mysterious character that just disappeared during the attack on the city. We haven't seen her since Destiny 2 came out. Like, all of a sudden, like, the screen goes black. You see the Bungie, and all, boom, here it is, Eris Morn talking about the darkness coming, and we're returning to the moon because, oh, by the way, we're returning to the moon not because of you know, I mean, in the end there will be a major boss, but we're returning not because of the major boss. We're returning because our old bosses, aka Crota, aka Gary / Gaul, aka well, it looked to be like Golgoroth. Atheon. Yeah, I mean, all our raid bosses were rising from the grave. And you know, this poses the question, like, in what capacity are we fighting these old bosses again? Is it going to be like a cop-out campaign from like Forsaken, where you gave us all these cool barons, but once you do the campaign, those bosses were nothing? And I really hope that's not the case, because in the campaign they showed the Forsaken campaign, you had to fight every boss in a mission. Every baron had its own mission. And once you beat those barons, boom, it was done. Like, there was no replayability for those barons. They didn't turn them into strike bosses or nothing like that. They were just a campaign mission, one and done. Okay. Didn't need to go there. But, so I really hope in Shadowkeep it's not just, hey, go to the moon. Oh, look, Crota, he's dead. Okay, next mission. Oh, look, Oryx, he's dead. Next mission. Gull, he's dead. Like, either, I don't want to, like, I don't know. It doesn't have to be the raid, but it's got to be difficult. It's got to be worthwhile. Like, we're going after bosses. These are final bosses of raids. They can't be scrubs. They can't be like, oh, 2 rockets and boom, super dead. Okay, next mission. Like, I don't want that. I want it to really be like, oh my god, I'm in a dogfight. We needed 6 people to kill Crota, and now I'm on a solo mission against Crota in a campaign. Like, it's got to be difficult. It's got to be difficult. So, hopefully they're doing that. And secondly, they announced cross save, like I said, so you can play on any console, any PC, Stadia. Your character will follow you, which is dope. Again, we're going back to the moon, so we get to see what happens to the moon in the years that we haven't gone. The moon is our closest, it's the closest thing, it's the closest destination to our homeworld, to Earth. And I get exploring new areas in Destiny 2. I completely get that, instead of recycling, an old spot. But with that being said, it's a location that's so close, we should be going to it, because it's such a mysterious, area. It's the moon. We've only been to, certain areas where they confirmed in the reveal today that it's gonna be double the size. Double the size. Double the explorable area. It's going to look different as far as it's been affected by what's going on. There's going to be cracks all over the place. It's going to be, and from what it looked like, a new enemy that's Hive related. It's Hive related, but it almost looked like And it's weird because they're using like a lot of the red undertone, like the red coloring, and it's like a really weird like Siva feel to it. Like, is this hive infected? What makes them different? Is it the darkness, or variation of the darkness being so close to us? You know, it'll be interesting to see what this is all about and why we're going back to the moon and what's going on. What else we got? Let's just take a look at the trailer. Let me pause them. Let me pause the music here. We're gonna pull up the trailer. Here we go.
I detect another fallen mining crew. You were the expert, Captain.
To the past.
Her voice is incredible.
Feel them. I can still hear their voices.
Voice is incredible. Boom, now we're back on the moon. We're going to the moon.
Nightmares now stalk the surface. Walking shadows.
Nightmares, walking shadows.
Our old fears.
Old fears.
They rise.
Crota. Gaul. Atheon.
And in the dark below.
We're going back to the dark below.
Something wicked has awakened. We must bring an end to this suffering. One way or
Whew.
another.
Man, it looks good. And what Bungie does well, what they do well is they constantly give us there we go. They're constantly giving us the great trailers. All they do is great trailer after great trailer. If it's one thing Destiny does well, is provide us with a trailer, with a reveal that pulls us in. It always makes you interested. You're always wanting to see what's next. They always intrigue you, you know? It's crazy. It's crazy how they manage to pull that off every time. And I wonder what that gun's all about. It's gonna be called like 5 Souls or something. It's their Lost Fire team. I'm just guessing. Like, but this is the Vidoc. Yeah, so I don't know. We have a lot to come. Oh, and they finally used the word. They finally used the word MMO. They're calling this game an MMO finally. Oh, come on. Give me 700 stuff. I need phase needle. The darkness is closer than you think. Like, this is cool. Like, this just looks great, you know what I mean? It just looks great. But it always looks great, and that's the issue. It always looks great, and we really need to see if they can pull this off and deliver us an MMO that we thought we were playing, you know what I mean? Like, we knew we were playing some sort of MMO. It had the feel of an MMO, but it never really was an MMO. Like, it's hard to explain. It had some of the stuff without going all in, and it looks like they're gonna go all in on MMO, which means, yeah, it's gonna get grindier. They confirmed that you're gonna be able to customize your guardians way more than you ever could. And you could see that with the Season of Opulence. Being able to go after gear and pinpoint specific gear that you want, which is really cool. Really, really cool. Aw, man, Eris just looks so badass. Look. Crota. 3-man fire team. Now, was that a strike? Or was that just your friends in a story mission with you? These are the things we need to figure out. I gotta tell you though, it looks fantastic. It looks fantastic. Now, they did confirm that next season, which will be Shadowkeep, next season is going to have a strong focus of PvP and the Crucible. They did not say they're going to focus on trials. They want to make Crucible right, and it seems like Shadowkeep, Season 8, they're going to focus strictly Crucible, making it good, making it great, making it playable. As I'm diving in the Crucible now as I'm talking, but it's like a chore. It never used to be a chore. It was always fun. It carried me. The Crucible carried me during content droughts within the game. Like, I did all my PvE stuff. Let me just rock Crucible for the rest of the week. And then boom, trials, and you rock and roll there. And that's kind of where we're going. It seems they showed us elimination game mode coming back, which is fantastic because that's the best PvP game mode they've had, and that was the driving force of this game, was elimination. So if they're going to bring back, the key elements of PvP, if they're going to really focus on honing and, dive deep into it and really get it right, then and only then can they bring Trials back. They can't just say, here's Trials, here's all this new Crucible stuff we added, and go have fun. No, they have to lay it out there. We're going to fine tune it, and then boom, here's Trials. So I get it. I wish they would say it. They will not say Trials. They don't want to say the word Trials. But you could see the groundwork is going to get laid in this next season, which I love. When Destiny gets boring as far as content, like I said, the Crucible was where I would go, and I can't wait for that to be true. Because nowadays, I was barely playing Destiny at all. When it would be a content drought, I wasn't playing Crucible. I was going to different games, So it's Destiny 1. They would pull me in to Crucible. Destiny 2, not so much. So hopefully we get back to that. What else we got with Shadowkeep? It's the red that throws me off. Why is it so red? Why is it the tower red at the moon? The Citadel or whatever they're calling it, Spire. It's crazy. I'm really curious on what it's all gonna be. What the hell Eris Moon's been doing this whole time, and why now? Oh my god, terrible. And we're going back to the moon, but I hope there's other stuff. I hope there's other stuff, like other locations we're going. And they did say, like, it's going to be similar to Forsaken in the aspect of it's going to be evolving every week. Every week you saw the Dreaming City, transform. And it seems like that's the route they're going, which I'm okay with. Dreaming City is a great spot, but the Dreaming City was paired with another location, the Tangled Shore, which seems like a useless spot. It's a useless area. Once you unlock the Dreaming City, Tangled Shore was useless. So hopefully the moon doesn't become useless because we're going to a different location. Another thing, they announced the hell's the name of it? New Light. Destiny 2 New Light, which it's a free-to-play Destiny 2. It's the full game. It's a full game boosted to excuse me, a respectable light level, so you can jump in and play with your friends right away. You don't need to level up. You don't have to get to rank 50, I mean level 50, and then, you know, light level this and that, blah, blah, blah. You do like the first, you're doing a remastered Destiny 1 campaign mission back on the Cosmodrome, as they said. And then as soon as you finish that mission, you're back at the tower and ready to rock and roll. And they said the destinations unlock as you go, because they don't want you overwhelmed. But if you might not have the moon unlocked. You might not have the moon unlocked, but you can go do strikes on the moon with your, you know, with your friends. You can, you know, you're going to be able to do all that, which is really cool. And again, it's free. The game will be free. This is to pull in new players. This is to pull back old players. Where, hey, let's dive back into Destiny. Let's see where the game is going now, and if you like it, then you pay for the content. And the content being, you pay for Shadowkeep, which they announced Shadowkeep was $35. And I think the new light, they said, new light gives you OG campaign, it gives you Curse of Osiris, it gives you Warmind, and aspects of Forsaken. Like, they'll give you the destinations, the Dreaming City, Tangled Shore. But if you want to do the Forsaken campaign, that's not free. You will have to purchase like a campaign package. If you want to do the new Shadowkeep raid and campaign and whatever else comes along with that, you will have to pay for that as well. But it will not block you from going to the moon, which is really cool. It's interesting to see, and that's available on all platforms as well. So if you're on PS4, Xbox, whatever, you'll be able to download New Light and dive right back into Destiny on day one. I'm trying to remember what else they're telling us. Yeah, see, they're showing us cross save. It's funny because here, let me go back. Look at this. Notice Sony. Sony's not there because Sony was refusing to allow it, and Bungie last night had a late night meeting with Sony to hash out the details to make this work. Sony finally agreed to allow cross save, and they were able to announce it today during the reveal. But when they filmed this video, Sony was not on board, and we were only getting Xbox, Google, and Steam cross save. And I guess it tells you you can log in and activate it, but Sony being Sony. It's Sony being Sony. Overall, Shadowkeep is interesting. I would love to see where they're going to take the Crucible, where our story is going. That's another thing. Dado, if you don't know who Dado is a content creator in the Destiny directory. Ask a good question about the story and how Destiny has always had multiple stories with no connection. You know, like, oh yeah, here's our main campaign, and now we're on this branch of a timeline and story, and now we're on this branch for Oryx, and now we're on this branch for Crota. this branch, you know, for Forsaken and this and that and all, and, you know, all this different stuff. When are we gonna dial it back in and get back to the main story that we've all started, you know? And Luke Smith said, oh, well, okay, he did say that they're gonna try and reel us back in. No, now did you see that? The Guardians, they're gonna add finishing moves. Not only will you have a super, you're gonna have a finishing move. Let me see if I can pull that back. The finishing move. See, boom, you're going up against Crota. The finishing move is gonna be like, I think the Titans get like a super punch. So you'll be able to super punch an enemy. Look like Hunters get some crazy like knife thing, like where you possibly stab them. I don't know. Yeah, so it's gonna get interesting. It's going to get interesting. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. This is Broman freaking out about it. But we'll have to see what's going on, because I'm truly interested. If for those that have followed me and know my position on Destiny, I've been really down on the game, as well as other people, but I haven't been playing. I haven't been playing it, and I've been playing consistently this week. The last, 4 days, 4 or 5 days I've been playing. And I've been enjoying myself. And with Shadowkeep coming and what they're revealing and all this new stuff, this game always finds a way to reel me back in. It finds a way to reel me back in. I'm excited. I know a lot of people, other people are excited. Some people are still just kind of a wait and see. It looks like they're going to be offering all the DLCs from here on out are going to be a la carte, it seems. Meaning you don't have to buy the annual pass. You could buy the seasons as they go, is what it sounded like. Each season is a new DLC type of thing, just like the annual pass was. But the annual pass, like, it forced you to buy the whole year of content, which, if you follow me, the first 2 seasons of the annual pass were just horrendous. The last one so far that I'm playing has been fun, but it doesn't lock you into these bad seasons, quote unquote bad seasons. Some people enjoy them, whatever. If you're not a fan, you don't have to buy it, you know what I mean? And then like, oh, let me wait till season 9. Let me wait till season 10. I'll buy that one. It has a raid or something, You're getting a lot more flexibility. So it's really cool. I like the direction we're going. It's exciting. The reveal lasted like an hour and a half, mixed in with the Stadia reveal. So it was like a 2 hour, almost like a 2 hour Destiny reveal, which is awesome. They really, and I love the fact that they weren't just showing a Vidoc. They each team had, things to say about it in, the avenue that they work. New Light, Crucible, whatever. So that was really cool. I think we're gonna wrap it up, and I'll just say Shadowkeep will be 35. It's launching later in September 17th. It looks really dope so far, and I will definitely be getting it. And I think I'm gonna try the Stadia, and I'm gonna, I could download New Light, try the Stadia, and I'm wondering, will your character, if they're saying it cross saves, if you download the free game, can you bring your Guardian to the free game? If that's the case, sold. Because I can play at work, on the road, on my phone, on a tablet, laptop, anything with a Chrome browser, I could play. So that'll be really cool. I'm excited for the future of the franchise. He did skate around talking about Destiny 3. He's like, that's so far ahead, I don't even want to talk about it. He didn't confirm or deny Destiny 3's coming, or we're just going to have build off of Destiny 2 come, expansion, year 4, year 5, things like that. I don't think they're going to just keep tacking on Destiny 2, because I feel like Destiny 2 is the worst Destiny's been, and it's fine for them to build off of it, but in Destiny 3, I feel like we need to revert back to Destiny 1 in an aspect of the characters, the armor, the gear. Those things need to go back to D1. I don't want a bubbly Titan every year, every season. Like, I don't want that. So I'm hoping we get Destiny 3 and it's a combination of the both. I would hope it's not a complete change again of what we're doing, and then we gotta fix Destiny 3, because hey, they went in a different direction like they did with Destiny 2, thinking, let's fix what's not broken. It doesn't seem like that. It looks like they're truly going MMO. They're truly wanting to make the game better. So we'll see where it takes us. I might make another short video as more information comes out, and we kind of just talk about it. This was like a quick digest of what we just watched. And this is kind of like off the top of my head, but I would love to dive in deeper, and I might do so on the podcast while we discuss E3 stuff going on, because I'm sure we're gonna get more information on some stuff. But guys, thanks again. You can find me live when my internet's not shit at twitch.tv/ScytheX. And follow me on Twitter, on Twitch. Don't forget to hit the like, comment on the video, and hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 100. We're gonna build this YouTube channel up. And until next time, Enjoy Season of the Opulence. Enjoy E3, and we'll see you this weekend.